Hey guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. All right. My name's Emily.
That's great. I'm Rachel. And today we're here to talk about
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. You know, the double B, the big B, the Bert, you know, the nicknames. Now, Bertha was walking down this classic walking trail down the back there in the woods.
We were there too. We were walking. We were walking.
We actually saw her, so we hopped into the woods to hide.
We hopped in the wood to hide. And she's wearing this meat cologne.
Alright, this is a woman now, guys.
Like
she buys cologne. Men cologne.
Men cologne.
And it's called the meat slab. It's flavored meat, processed meat, pepperoni, all that stuff.
And it's actually in the can.
It's in the can. She actually squirts on her neck and rubs. And ew. Alright, but anyway, only Bertha knows. Only Bertha knows why she buy that.
Yeah, and then this dog comes. Big old dogs.
German Shepherd, Great Danes, all them.
They all come. They tackle her.
Because they smelt her meat cologne.
And
now,
they tackle her. She's actually...
They're booting it down like 100 miles per... whatever.
She's rolling down that stairs. She actually falls.
And, okay, here's Bertha. Here's the dog. Now, the dog's flying 100 kilometers per hour, all right? Now, you can only picture the concept there of Bertha and the dog.
Whoa.
And you know who won? The dog. Well, you know, Bertha would squish her, but I mean, they were going downhill.
They were actually down. Bertha was rolling like a bowling ball at top 100
They were rolling
speed.
They were, yeah. She was like...
Her bones were breaking out of her body.
It was like a bowling ball.
Her arms was like this.
All right.
Crevicing down.
I'm just going to give you guys some, you know... imagination. It was like a bowling ball, so you guys can get a picture of it in imagery, all right? Now, she was rolling down.
She was rolling.
Now, I heard snaps. I heard screams.
I heard a couple of bleeding, just
screeches. Oh, God, yeah.
Cuts and the bruises.
Now, you think if you saw a person, you know, or here's your friend, you'd run, of course, you'd run help them. But now, you know what? We didn't. Now, some people may say that's rude. We didn't feel the need. If you saw the state of Bertha when she was tumbling down the stairs, you know not to get near Bertha.
No, because you know what? There's animals coming. I mean, we had this black...
And we had to protect ourselves from the Great Dane and all that.
They were ripping her stomach out, clawing.
Yeah, and then at this point, can I just say, at this point, she was on the ground.
She was on the ground.
She was helpless.
At this point, out on the ground, helpless.
Now, she was screaming pain. There's blood everywhere, and her bones broke.
And the vultures are coming, pecking at her eyes. I was like...
May I mention, the vultures came down and plucked her eyes.
Came down.
Now, the dogs were already attacking her body. The vultures were at her eyes and her scalp.
I mean, her legs are bent, and she's got meat chunks taken out of her arms.
Yeah, so at this point, they actually had to... Well, then people besides us saw her, and they, of course, wanted to help her, so they called the 911, but we couldn't get a stretcher down there.
No.
So we couldn't get anything with wheels or nothing to bring up Big Bertha.
Nothing.
So we had to carry her.
We took
all
her
of us had to take her legs, her arms,
and we dragged her up a hill.
Drag her up.
It was this big steep hill, but this steep, and we had to drag her
the hill's like that steep. Now, you can only imagine us trying to carry Bertha, and she's screeching in pain, and like, it's not a pretty sight. All right?
And Bertha was, she's not what we call the average.
No. So it was kind of difficult. I mean, we were trying to get her up. It was hard.
It was hard. It was quite a workout, really, when you think about it, for your muscles.
Oh my God, but I felt so great after that workout. But Bertha was in the ambulance. So anyway, once we got her up top, we got her in the ambulance. Of course, we went to the hospital, and she was in critical condition. It was life or death, they said. Life-threatening injuries.
They said they'd have to get the carpenters out. They got the carpenters out in the staples. And
you know, and Bertha's been harassing us all these days to call her, but I mean, like, I don't see the need because all Bertha's talking about, like, I'm in pain. Please come visit me. Bertha, we know what pain's like, all right? We got a scrape on our elbows before. We fell off the bikes. We know the stuff.
We've done it all.
Now, we may not have been attacked by
dogs
or wild animals.
That's your
that was you.
That was your who's this?
Yeah, it's actually a hospital number. It could be Bertha.
I
don't know. Should I answer it?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't really know.
For the viewers, I think we should.
Hello?
Hi, it's Bertha.
Oh, Bertha, how are you?
Very ill. They're pumping the sugar in my blood system.
Pumping what?
Sugar.
Sugar into your veins, my dear.
Yes.
Oh my God, so how you keeping? How you doing, girl?
Well, the dog wounds and my eyes are very swollen from the birds.
The eyes are swollen from the birds. Oh my God, I can only imagine their beaks were quite sharp. You know, if we were there, at that moment when you tumbled, we would have helped you.
We would.
And they needed to use carpenter staples. To
Carpenter staples to close up your gut? Oh my God, Bertha. Yeah, Bertha, I don't mean to cut the conversation short, but we have pizza on the way, okay, dear? We'll talk to you later. Love you, bye. Okay, so, now, as you can see, other thing, we had pizza ordered, and we don't like to keep the man waiting, so we had to go, even though Bertha was waiting to hear us. We can easily go down and drop her off something in the hospital later. It's not rude, guys. It's not rude.
Well, she sleeps, so she doesn't have time.
Now, Bertha's mother. We'd like to bring Bertha's mother into the story because... How do I put this? Well, when Bertha was a baby, she was 20, taking on 22 pounds. Now, as you can imagine, the mother, the area is only about, as big as a quarter slot. And, Bertha, let's just say, was not a corner, not even a dollar, not even a toonie.
Not even a bill. We're talking
We're talking a boulder, okay? A boulder going through a corner slot. Now, you can only imagine how painful that was now. We were down there in the hospital visiting our grandmother, and we knew Bertha's mom was in there.
Yeah.
Now, we heard her screeching, my love.
Screeching to the
You can hear it to the other rooms.
To the other rooms. Through all the rooms, actually. Through the medical center. We were in the cafeteria. Heard her going.
Yeah. So what they have to do? What they have to do?
They actually had to cut it.
What kind of surgery was it called?
It was vaginal cutting surgery. I forget the name. It was like vaginal transection of
the vaginal clipping and
vaginal clipping
closing off.
transection. The vaginal.
It was the sewing up, basically. We'll just give it.
Sewing up is pretty.
They had to use carpenter staples, snip, 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 and sewing.
And they had to just use the regular craft scissors. Cut it open there. Just ripped right in and grabbed Bertha out. Beautiful, maybe 50-pound boulder. Then they just
she was
took
a looker
carpenter
boy.
staples and they staple it in.
They take them out. Snip, snip, snip. So.
They just show her up. But
and that's the story of the Bertha family.
And Bertha's mother was never the same.
She was never allowed to have another
Never
child.
allowed. The doctor said either that or die.
She even had to pee through her bum hole for now.
Yeah, they had to connect.
They actually sewed it up and wouldn't allow nothing. Oh, Bertha. So, we actually have a Bertha song for you.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Bertha, a double B, Big Bird, many people like to nickname her. A double B, Big Bird, Bertha. Big Bertha was a light folder when she was a baby. Bertha squeezing through a quarter slot when Bertha was the size of a cow stable.
Never call me for Bertha.
Tell Bertha to hold.
Okay.
We got pizza on the way, and when I waste her time talking to Bertha. Yeah. This was Bertha's leg. Alright, so that was the story. Now please rate, subscribe, and comment. And we, next week, maybe even tomorrow, we will have other stories.
And we'll update you about Bertha.
Yeah.
Like, Bertha over there.
We're going to have to visit her sometime. Well, I don't know,
maybe.
Well, anyway, and, just keep Bertha in your prayers. Alright, thanks, guys. Love ya. Alright, pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza!